Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another class build for Grounded. Now, this is the one that I haven't really touched on. Obviously, we've gone into the pond a lot, but I've never shown an actual class build on how to be successful in the pond. With that being said, the pond can be either really easy to navigate or it can be a pain in the butt. So let's cover some of the basic stuff you're going to need when you're just getting into the pond. We'll go over the different gear, and then we'll also show you the best setup you can have when you're going down in there, whether it's fighting diving bell spiders, trying to get to the lab, or trying to just survive underwater for a long period of time to get some milk molars or some of the raw science and everything that's down there. So let's take a look at it. We'll cover mutations real quick first. Some of the basic mutations you're going to have: meat shield for max health, buff lungs for max stamina, natural explorer for the quickness, and then coup de grace obviously for your critical hit chance. That's going to be one that I always use. The other one here is going to be Mertine, which is going to give you minor swim speed plus junior diver. So super useful. Mertine, I believe, is purchased from Burgle as well. So that's our setup for there. Now our max setup here is going to be obviously the bubble helmet. It's going to provide a veteran diver, 0 defense. So that's definitely an issue. But the idea here is when you're going to the pond, you basically want to have two things: fast swim speed and a lot of oxygen. So that's why we're using the bubble helmet. Fin Flop Plus is going to give you major swim speed. Now, compared to the regular fin flops, these are going to change a ton of your speed. So when you're down there, fin flops are great. They help you navigate a lot quicker. But the fin flops plus are a game changer when you're in the koi pond here. So I'm going to cover some of the stuff here. The one thing that I don't have here is the gill tube. We do have the bubble helmet. The gill tube is going to be one of the first things you can get in the pond, and you can find that or unlock it by analyzing the eelgrass strand. Now I've covered in my other video, another video, of the resources you can get from the koi pond: the eelgrass strands, the lily pad wax, the sunken bones, and then your water boatman fins, your diving bell spiders, your water fleas, and tadpoles and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and link that video in the description. Check that out if you're looking for the resources on how to get get this gear. So the gill tube, you can either analyze an eelgrass strand or reach brain power level 4. The fin flops, the original fin flops, like I mentioned, are right here. We'll go ahead and show you the comparison here. These give you minor swim or just basic swim speed, and these give you major swim speed. Again, same thing, no defense buff at all, but the key is it just helps you swim better in the koi pond here. Excuse me. So the fin flops for the basic ones are going to be analyze either eelgrass strand, a lily pad wax, or a water boatman fin. All of those will unlock it, or just reach brain power level 5. The fin flops plus right here, you have to turn in the sunken outpost burgle chip, which is the treasure chest burgle chip down there. And again, I've got another video on that. I'll go ahead and link that one in the description too. So check that one out so you can unlock the fin flops plus. It's going to give you the recipe for the fin flops plus and the slime lantern plus, which is also what we're going to cover here too. And I think they're both 1500 raw science. Once you unlock the recipes, you can drop 1500 raw science per piece to unlock those. The bubble helmet itself, you're going to have to analyze the sunken bone. Again, the resource video, I'll link it. Brain power, or we get brain power level 5. So a lot of these you can actually unlock just being on land and analyzing a bunch of the resources. If you get up to level 5, I think level 7 is the max is what we'll need, and that's going to be for the stinger spear, but we'll get to that. The bone dagger itself, which we have right here, is going to be analyzing a diving bell spider chunk and a sunken bone, and the bone trident is the exact same thing. So once you analyze those, you'll unlock both of these. And you can see we've got different levels on them. All level 7 mighty except the bone dagger is level 5 tough. Now all the insects you're going to be meeting down in the koi pond are going to be weak to mighty. Buddy Mediocre Milton did a video on whether salty actually works against the diving bell spiders, and it was basically proven false. So you just want to stick with mighty when you're under here, and either stabbing or chopping. Chopping being the main source of damage you want to do. So that's that. And the slime lantern right here, we can see this is the slime lantern plus. To get the regular slime lantern, what you're going to need when you're down in there, it gets dark in the depths of the koi pond, especially when you get down by the pond lab itself. You need to analyze the lily pad wax, eelgrass strand, or the rotten slime lantern, which I think you can be found in the pond lab itself, or unlock brain power level 5. Now, like I said, for the slime lantern plus, same thing. When you unlock the sunken outpost burgle chip, it gives you the recipe for these, and it's 1500 raw science. Super useful because these last a lot longer than your regular lanterns underwater. And then last thing, like I said, the stinger spear. Now this, you either need to analyze a bee stinger, bee fuzz, or the rotten stinger spear, which can actually be found in the koi pond down here. There's a little T-Rex action figure, I guess, down there that has a stinger spear lodged in his mouth. So you can get that one, analyze that one, and unlock it, or get brain power level 7. So that's all the gear that we're rocking right here. The one other thing I'll show you guys is that we're using, these are the 3 that I found to be the most effective underwater, and I'll show you why. They're all heavy armor except for the koi scale chest plate. But when you're fighting the diving bell spiders, which are going to be your main enemy down in the koi pond, you're going to be blocking and hitting a lot. So blocking strength is definitely helpful. Plus the defense 3.5, similar to the black ant chest plate. But this one also provides a stun, so it gives you a better chance of stunning the insects down there. So if you're using the bone trident with the stun right here, it's 1.5 plus the black ant chest plate, you'll have a better chance of stunning the insects down there. But if you're not going for the stun, I just recommend using the spider fang dagger and the ladybug chest plate. The koi scale chest plate you can also use to increase your perfect block window. That's what this plus perfect block does. Similar to Parry Master, how it's going to give you a better chance to parry or a perfect block. You can use this as well, but it's 2.5 defense, but it is lighter armor, so you're going to have that stamina exchange, whether you want more stamina or better defense. So if you're blocking good enough, then you shouldn't have an issue, and you can actually use that instead of ladybug armor. So we're going to get in here. Like I said, you probably want to lean more towards chopping because most of the insects are weak to chopping and weak to mighty. So this is our little submariner Aquaman setup that we have going in here. Right now you can see the fin flops plus. We're swimming a lot quicker than we would normally. And then you can see our oxygen with the bubble helmet. I think it's 180 seconds total. 178, so just under 3 minutes of oxygen. But we're going to get down here and fight some of these diving bell spiders. And a lot of the times they don't fight very fair. But you can see how easily we can dispose of them just with the spider fang dagger. And another thing, obviously, with the spider fang dagger, it's going to have that chance of proccing poison. So the damage isn't too high, but it is faster. So when you're underwater, the key is you want to kill things a lot quicker because you're trying to manage your oxygen as well as survive. So that's why I go with the spider fang dagger. And obviously you can use a shield down here. In terms of tools, you're not going to need your hammer. You're not going to need your axe. The only thing you really want down here is if you're trying to collect resources, you want your shovel. And here's our slime lantern, as you can see. Once we get down here, it helps to see a lot easier. We have another diving bell spider here. You can see that. You can two-shot them, and a lot of times that's with the coup de grace mutation on. And again, I also put it in one of my tips videos that when you're killing diving bell spiders or water boatmen, they refill your oxygen when you kill them. So if you are in some of those caves where there's a lot of diving bell spiders, if you can kill them, you'll see right here, refills my oxygen. It maxed it back out to 178 seconds. So super useful. Obviously, if you have the bubble helmet and some of the other better things for underwater survival. Come on, dude. How far away are you? These guys are just a pain to fight. They move around a lot. They're annoying, and they can actually hit you pretty hard too if you're not prepared. So definitely recommend having the shield and then using that spider fang dagger. You guys should be set to navigate and survive and destroy all the diving bell spiders in the koi pond. So there you go. That's our little submariner, Aquaman class, whatever you want to call it. Super useful to have all this gear maxed out. The fin flop upgrades, the slime lantern plus, all that stuff is going to make you just be able to navigate the koi pond a lot more successfully and a lot more comfortably too. So you don't have to worry about managing your oxygen too much or taking too much damage from the diving bell spiders. So that's all we got for this video, guys. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're having a ton of fun on the channel. We're right around the corner from our next update, hopefully not too far off. So subscribe to the channel and make sure you watch out for future grounded videos. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Stay original, my friends. We'll see you in the next video. Later.